BBC News, I'm John Shea. Britain's Parliament has voted to approve new coronavirus restrictions, making COVID passes mandatory at some large venues and nightclubs. But there was a backlash against the Prime Minister Boris Johnson's proposals. Our political correspondent Rob Watson reports.
New COVID restrictions have been approved by Parliament, but not without a massive rebellion against the Prime Minister. The size of the revolt by his own Conservative MPs reflects the strength of their feelings against the government's COVID policy, and also a collapse in Boris Johnson's authority. One comfort for the Prime Minister, opinion polls suggest most people support the measures. But this is a grim moment for Mr Johnson, with an investigation continuing into alleged illegal parties last Christmas and an election looming this Thursday to replace the Conservative MP who resigned over sleaze allegations.
The World Health Organization says the new Omicron coronavirus variant is spreading at an unprecedented rate. It urged countries to act swiftly to protect their health systems. Here's Imogen Folks.
Omicron has been confirmed in 77 countries. The WHO believes it is present in many more, and it's spreading so fast it risks overwhelming health services. Not because it's more severe than previous variants. There's not enough evidence yet to show that it is either more mild or more severe, but because it is so very infectious. Hospitals should make sure they have enough beds, staff and oxygen, the WHO said. That won't be easy for health sectors already exhausted by one wave of COVID after another.
The United States has led international condemnation of the lengthy jail sentence imposed on a former opposition presidential candidate in Belarus for allegedly organising mass riots against the government. The US Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, said the verdict in the trial of Sergei Tikhanovsky had been politically motivated. Moldova's President Maia Sandu says her country would like to join the European Union one day and that Russia is aware of this ambition. Sandu is due to meet EU leaders in Brussels on Wednesday. Danny Eberhard has more details.
Moldova, like several other former Soviet states, has long faced tensions about whether it orientates itself more westward towards Brussels or eastward towards Moscow. A year into her presidency, Maia Sandu is expressing her views more directly. Since July, the party she founded has commanded a parliamentary majority. She also recently averted a looming gas crisis by securing a 5-year deal with Russia's state-controlled energy giant, Gazprom. But Moscow still has plenty of leverage. Her dream of EU membership is, at best, a distant prospect.
World News from the BBC. Haiti's Prime Minister Ariel Henry has announced 3 days of mourning after more than 60 people were killed by an exploding fuel tanker. A local mayor in Cap Haitian in the north of the country said she had seen scores of bodies after the blast, and local hospitals have been overwhelmed with casualties. The United Arab Emirates has threatened to cancel its plans for a multi-billion-dollar purchase of F-35 fighter jets from the United States. An Emirati official said the UAE had informed the US that it will suspend discussions to acquire the F-35 planes at a cost of $23 billion. The Biden administration has said it will exercise greater oversight over how the state-of-the-art planes are used. Top US and Palestinian officials have met virtually to renew the US-Palestinian economic dialogue. It's the first such meeting in 5 years. The US State Department said the high-level gathering brought together a wide range of agencies and ministries from both the US government and the Palestinian Authority to discuss current and future areas of economic cooperation. The Biden administration has been seeking to rebuild relations with the Palestinians. The Attorney General for the District of Columbia, Karl Racine, says Washington's city government has launched a lawsuit against 2 groups of right-wing extremists over the assault on the U.S. Capitol building in January. Mr. Racine described the Proud Boys and Oath Keepers as a lawless mob which had conspired to terrorize the city.
Our intent, as we indicated, is to hold these violent mobsters and these violent hate groups accountable and to get every penny of damage that we can. Let me tell you, if it so happens that we bankrupt them, then that's a good day. When hate is dispatched and eliminated, that's a good day.
And that's the latest BBC World News.